What's up, y'all? The other day I did a little interview on the water with Lisa. So today I'm gonna have Chris go out there and interview me. Make sure you guys follow him on Instagram in the description below. But yeah, we're about to get on the water.
How much weight can a woodchuck chuck in a woodchuck good chuck wood? How much weight can a woodchuck chuck in a woodchuck good chuck wood? All right, I'm warmed up. Say it backwards. Chicka chuck chuck woodchuck chuck chick 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 chick. Where are you from?
I was born and raised in Austin, Texas.
So what's your full name?
Jack Belton O'Neill IV.
Who is your favorite park rider?
That's actually like a pretty tough one, but probably like Graham would be one of them, just because he's been sending it bigger than like anyone lately, going huge on like mega gaps and winching and stuff. Also Joe Battleday doing like double rewinds and all that crazy stuff. And maybe that Clement Nadal kid from France, he can like pretty much do any trick. He's pretty insane.
All right, cool. What's your favorite cable park?
In the United States, definitely Next Level Ride. That's like my home park. I ride there all the time. And in the world, probably just here at CWC. Usually pretty good conditions like there are right now, and tons of different varieties of rails and people and good weather all the time. But yeah, those are my favorite too.
How long have you been wakeboarding?
I've been wakeboarding since like 2004. I used to only ride boat, and then around like 2012 or 2013, like that winter, is kind of when I started riding cable.
KGB9 or double P?
Well, I definitely am not capable of doing either of these tricks, but one of the Stucky boys and Liam Peacock did these for Trick of the Year, and there's kind of a debate on which one was better. I definitely think like the KGV9 would probably be a little bit harder of a trick, but Liam definitely went bigger on the double Pete, and he also like grabbed it like the whole way. So I definitely think I'd pick the double Pete.
Where do you spend your winters?
I spend my winters out here at CWC, mainly just because like, I don't know, the weather's always good, always summer, so I can skip winter, and it's super cheap here, and all the Filipino people are super friendly. But yeah, that's mainly why I stay here.
Why did you start a YouTube channel?
I basically started the YouTube channel because I saw that David O'Queeve won Wake Awards, like Reader's Choice Rider of the Year, and like I also just saw the amount of numbers he was reaching and new riders that he's bringing into wakeboarding. So I really kind of just wanted to do that. I want to bring the sport to like a lot of new people, and yeah, I don't know, just have a really big platform to show the sport and help it grow.
What cable park do you want to visit next?
I definitely want to try Thai Wake Park. It looks super cool there, so maybe like in one of my future winters I'll try it out. There's a lot of good riders that go there, and a lot of crazy tricks being done there, so it seems like a cool park to go to.
What's your favorite trick?
Most definitely a wheelie.
All right, do one. Okay. So JB came up with this whole idea of coming out here and asking him interview questions, but he wrote his own questions to be answered. We're gonna get a little deeper and got some secret stuff for you to find out. Lucky for me, I got my own questions to ask him for us to share. With your recent boat sponsorship, boat or cable?
Cable, for sure.
What is your greatest strength as a rider?
I definitely say that I'm pretty strong vlogging strength. I don't know, I'm pretty good at like big gaps, I would say. Maybe my weaknesses would be more like technical stuff, but yeah, maybe like vlogging and big gaps.
Explain how and why you're a strong asset for your sponsors.
I mean, I definitely pumping out the most views out of everyone, but yeah, just a ton of video content and promoting the other athletes for the companies I ride as well. And yeah, just being out there and talking to as many people as possible.
How do you handle all the stress and pressure as being a pro wakeboarder?
I don't know, I really don't have much stress because like my sponsors don't really make me go to any contests or anything, so there's not much pressure there. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just kind of cruising, having a good time.
What's your greatest accomplishment as a rider?
I don't know. I got 4th place at national championships one time, but other than that, I don't know, just some of my bigger video parts like full send or still gonna send it. Those are like, I was pretty proud of those videos, so I guess those would kind of be accomplishments.
Beer or liquor?
I don't drink.
Blonde or brunette?
Definitely blonde.
What actually makes someone or classifies them as a professional wakeboarder?
I definitely say just being able to support yourself with the money you earn from wakeboarding. I think a professional is making a living from what you do. So yeah, a professional wakeboarder would be somebody making a living from wakeboarding.
If you could spend the day doing whatever you wanted, what would it be?
I don't know, maybe like riding dirt bikes or something. I hardly ever do that anymore just because like I don't want to get hurt, but yeah, probably just ripping around on dirt bikes or something.
So I was gonna ask you what other activity than wakeboarding you like to do. I'm assuming it's probably riding dirt bikes.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess here in the Philippines, I like cruising around on my scooter and kind of blasting through traffic on it. But yeah, mainly like riding motorized vehicles. I kind of like skateboarding too, but it kind of hurts.
Speaking of skateboarding, can you do a kickflip?
Yeah, I can do a kickflip actually, although I did get nominated for a wakeboarder most likely not capable of being able to do one.
YouTube wants to see it. Can you show us?
Not currently, but maybe later.
Sick. JB, what year were you born?
2000, February 6th.
What kind of parent do you think you're gonna be?
Well, I was really hoping to not be a parent anytime soon, but I couldn't imagine myself being a very good one.
Would you ever relocate to Australia for true love?
No chance.
When's the time have you ever felt your biggest adrenaline rush?
One time at Rocker's house, I built like a really big kicker to down rail, and the gap was like, I don't know, pretty massive, and I probably shouldn't have even tried because the cable like kept shutting down mid-ride, and yeah, Rocker just kept calling me a pussy, and I just ended up doing it.
Why is it that you continue to wakeboard every day?
It's just a good activity to do. It's really fun, and I don't know, all my friends do it, so yeah, I don't know, good all-around time.
For you, with all the pressure of sponsors and salaries, social media, YouTube accounts, making videos, is wakeboarding today and now the same to you as it used to be back when you first started?
Wakeboarding is definitely way different now than whenever I first started. I feel like back then it was a lot more relied on like the magazines and stuff to get you like publicity, and a lot of the companies were putting a lot of money behind their athletes to really push them through magazines and full video parts and stuff like that. Nowadays, we have the power with Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, to promote ourselves, and if you are really good at that, you can push your name bigger than anyone else. So yeah, it's definitely a lot different now than it used to be.
But do you still really enjoy it?
Yeah, for sure.
What would you consider to be a successful season?
Definitely just like putting a lot of new people on the water and having a lot of good times with friends. I think having fun on your wakeboard is the most important, and yeah, that's where I feel the most success.
Do you have a dream sponsor?
I'm pretty satisfied with who I ride for now, but maybe like Toyota. I really love my Prius, and it'd be nice to have like a new one every year.
With your recent boat sponsorship, what are your thoughts on the boat industry?
I definitely think the boat industry for like the wakeboarding side of things is sort of dying. I think they focus so much on like the contest and trying to do like the hardest tricks and not promoting this stuff that it doesn't really get seen by anyone. I really want to like try and bring a lot of new people on the boat and show people that it can be fun to wakeboard behind the boat without having to do like a 1080 or a Mob 7 or a double flip. So yeah, I think that the boat industry could definitely go up if we showed people that wakeboarding is still fun.
Do you feel like the boating industry has any relation or effect on the cable industry and riding as a whole?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I definitely see a lot of boat riders riding behind the cable, and since you can wakeboard behind the cable, I do occasionally see people go the other way. But yeah, as a whole, you can wakeboard behind both, and yeah, they're both good for the sport.
Rails or kickers?
Right now I have a heel bruise, so probably rails, but usually kickers.
What are your thoughts on air tricks?
I definitely still like to do them quite a bit, but no one else really does them, and no one wants to really progress with me, and I like progressing with friends, so I kind of just hit rails and ride kickers for the most part. Every now and then I'll do an air trick though.
It's okay, I don't want to see one. Do you snowboard?
No, I've only seen snow like 2 times, so yeah, no, I don't snowboard.
How do you feel like the snowboard industry affects the wakeboarding industry?
I definitely see a few snowboarders every now and then wakeboarding. I think that a lot of wakeboarders draw inspiration from snowboarding. That's where like they kind of got the whole Z thing from, and trying to do things proper like snowboarders. But yeah, it's definitely had a big effect.
Who is Oh Come On Man?
Oh Come On Man. That's definitely Dave AV. Make sure you check him out on Instagram.
Do you know how to wake skate?
Yeah, I'm pretty average.
We've seen you ride all kinds of crazy objects across the water. Don't you feel like practicing your riding is more beneficial as a professional wakeboarder?
Yeah, definitely, but this draws in the views, you know?
Who is your favorite sports hero?
My favorite sports hero?
Yeah.
Maybe James Stewart or Eli Tomac.
What are 3 things that you love about wakeboarding?
Maybe like doing big stunts, meeting new people, and yeah, just having good times on the water with everyone.
How would you say wakeboarding has made you a better person?
I have no idea. I don't feel like I'm any better of a person now than whenever I started.
If you could choose to be a pro athlete at any other sport, what would it be?
Definitely moto, for sure.
What's your favorite food?
In the Philippines, very happy for sure. At home, I don't know. Chipotle would be a really good one, and also I really like Taco Bell.
Who inspired you as a young athlete?
Definitely my dad, who got me into wakeboarding, but maybe Billy Garcia on my home lake, and Mitch Bergsma. I don't know, a bunch of the local pros. They definitely had me hyped.
Describe yourself in 1 word.
I don't know. No idea. Weird.
Okay. Do you feel like attitude and good character has a strong influence on getting sponsored?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're out there ripping but are just kind of like a dick, no one's gonna want to work with you. But I mean, it definitely helps if you have a good attitude. I mean, if you look at Sean Murray and how long he's been around wakeboarding and how many kids look up to him, I think attitude and character is for sure very important.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I'd say hopefully right here on my board.
Where do you see the wakeboard industry going in 5 years?
Hopefully a little bit less lost than it is right now. Hopefully like the magazines can figure out kind of like how to promote the athletes and how to promote the brands they're supposed to represent, because right now the media outlets are just kind of stagnant and not doing well. But I think people are going to figure it out and really push wakeboarding to a new place.
Have you ever slept with someone to advance in your career or to advance in promotional purposes?
I don't think so, but I think people have definitely slept with me to advance their career.
With your recent boat sponsorship, will we see you on the 2020 Pro Wakeboard Boat Tour?
I definitely would have to say no to that one.
What size board do you ride behind the boat versus what size board you ride on the cable?
I ride a 139 on the boat and a 143 on the cable.
Is there a certain reason or anything for that?
I don't know, I just kind of stuck with the same sizes ever since I hit puberty. I actually remember like whenever I first started riding cable, I was riding like a 144 and people were giving me shit that my board was like too big, and now everybody's riding like a 150 and telling me my board's too small, when in reality I just stayed on the same size board the whole time.
Well, with everything that's going on for you right now, what's next for JB Oneill?
I'm just gonna try and crank out a ton of videos every second day forever, and I'm gonna hopefully try and get far enough ahead that I'll have enough time to film a full video part.
Is there anybody that you would like to thank that helped get you where you are today?
Oh yeah, mainly just like my dad and maybe my friends and my sponsors who kind of support me and let me do whatever I want and wakeboard every day. All right, so that's all of Chris's questions. Just wanted to give a big thanks to him. Make sure you go check him out on Instagram in the description below. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Comment below on who you want me to interview next or what kind of videos you guys want to see, and make sure you guys subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.